anywhere.
What's up guys, welcome to today's video. Today we have quite an interesting one. So as you guys probably know, BDC is in 1 week's time now and we're going to BDC, so we need to do some testing. Darren McNamara from Group D, he's got his car finished, so I thought we may as well come down and get a bit of footage of him. And Wayne has been working tirelessly to get my car finished, so we haven't really said it on camera that much, but there's like loads of little, say, leaks and little tiny problems and stuff like that, but it's ones that took a bit of time to do, so Wayne wanted to give the car once over and thoroughly look at it before we go for the next test, which is today. So hopefully after today we'll be a little more confident for BDC, because that will be the first competition outing in that car. So exciting times, nervous times as always. You've seen how I get sometimes with this. And one thing to remember, I just can't be a little bitch, because Ryan and Dave showed that you can be a bit rougher with the car and it's okay, so I just need to learn how to do that. Looking forward to hearing this go up to like 8,000, 9,000 RPM, which you can. If it's half as good as what it looks, it'll be incredible. The last one was sweet. What do you think of the last one? I'm not gonna lie, I can have a town looking for a 4-inch screen. That should be used to 4 inches. So I'd say if our testing goes half as well as Darren's testing is going at the moment, I'd say we'll be absolutely flying. So Wayne has just arrived here in our truck. Take it off, take it for a few spins, see how much testing we can actually get. So I think he's going to drive the car, I'm going to drive the car, because he knows more than me driving the car, and if there is a problem, he'll be able to feel that much more than me, because I have very little mechanical knowledge. Wow, caught this in the moment. Here we go. Right there, Adam. You look surprisingly agile what's going on, man.
Olympian, like Olympian.
So, these stupid helmets is on.
You look absolutely fantastic.
Right, I'm not going to talk too much about this because I'm just going to jump in and actually just go. Because
learn this car.
I know, I need to learn this car. I need to figure it out, I need to play with it, and I need to trust it. So yeah, right, I jump into the car and I've got a camera and mic in there, so yeah, we'll go from there. I'm not sure if you got that in the car, but kind of settling into it, kind of trusting it, trusting everything about it, and driving it how the lads have kind of told me to drive it. So everything seems to be going okay now. I think it's just building confidence up from here, and always being aware that it's a snappy car and remembering that, not thinking it's not just because it doesn't snap in a few corners, but yeah, you just need to tame the beast, as I think you should say. It's fun but scary. I'm not sure if it's set up or anything like that, but at this point I say drive it as it is, learn it as it is, and carry on going for a bit. I think I may get Wayne to jump in next so he can drive it, so he can feel if he needs to change anything or if anything's loose or whatever it may be. So that's probably the best thing to do now. Right, treat it well now, Wayne.
Retest it.
Nice knowing you.
I like pops. Right, we shall see how he gets on. Should I be scared that he's just pulled in saying nothing?
I know.
Yeah, that's oh, yeah. Oil everywhere. You blew the top off the catch can.
I'd say it wouldn't be like us to have a smooth testing session. Always something. I'm starting to think this car's unlucky.
I didn't want to say that, but it's looking the case. Have you got more than 3 or 4 laps in a row now? Ever?
Never, no. I think the most it did was 4 laps and there was an oil leak. So, this is a different kind of leak. This is an overfill leak. This is a new problem.
Yeah.
So, fixing the old problems and getting new ones.
Yeah, consistently fixing new problems.
Yeah, it's almost like this engine doesn't want oil, it's just throwing it out everywhere. So essentially what were you saying, that there needs to be a breather pipe coming
Another
from
breather
the...
pipe coming out there, coming back here into the tank as well.
And it has a connection for that on that.
Yeah, so we'll be able to put one onto it.
So we get these few problems sorted, and then we'll get back out for a few more tests. Okay, so going to have a few more laps, see if I can get more used to it.
We're going to do a Joshua now, new cameraman, ready to go.
Trying to get a feel for different kind of ways to initiate.
First gear, he's second gear. Maybe he might pull third if he's any balls.
Every car handles differently. I just need to get used to how this car actually handles, and I'm actually getting used to it now. It feels good. There's good feeling, there's good angle, and I think it's more the rear that needs set up more than the front. Why it didn't spin on that lap, I do not know.
Take a quick break from this episode to talk about one of our partners, Tough Tile. Now you guys will know from our garage, we've got it laid down on our floor for over a year, holds up amazing, makes the place look amazing. A lot of people paint their floors in their garages, but they get grubby and they get tire marks. These do not, they hold it pretty good. As you guys can see here, they have a huge range of colors. Everything from greens, blues, yellows, whites. So make sure you check out www.toughtile.com for their full range. It's pretty reasonably priced and it makes your garage or your shed or anywhere look amazing.
Okay, so testing for me and Darren is done, and well, I think Darren's went a little bit better than mine. He had no problems, he was just doing tyres after tyres, and I mean, he's had that car before. He's just done a few tweaks with, well, a few tweaks, he's changed the engine, but handling wise he kind of knew what to expect with that. My car is just loaded back into the truck. Overall, the day's been a success, unless we find something horrific at the shed. But yeah, happy with it, feeling more confident in the car. The car drives, I can drive the car, so yeah. This video may be a little bit of an up, seeing as all of our other testing videos have been a little bit of a down. So hopefully this is the rise to BDC. Okay, so we're back in the shed. I'm just going to do a kind of a quick, brief rundown of that session. So, yeah, I may have got a bit carried away in the car. We kind of look back on a few bits of footage and stuff, and you can kind of see, you guys have already seen it probably better than I could feel. It's like it kind of wound up all of the energy and then when it came to transition, it just blasted it all at once and just sent me into a vicious spin. So there is a few things that we're going to, well, let me talk you through a few of the problems with the car. So at the back here, we haven't got a anti-roll bar. You can't really see because it's all behind that sort of stuff. That's the anti-roll bar on the floor. So a lot of people don't run an anti-roll bar in a car for lots of reasons. It can give you more grip and everything like that. With this car, there's a lot of grip already in the chassis. The car wants to almost straighten as soon as it's off power, which is where the kind of snappiness comes from. So we believe, or we're at least going to try, by putting, I'm not sure if we're putting this anti-roll bar in, because as you can see, this is almost like a twig. But I mean, if we can't get a different one, then I guess we'll put that one in, and it's better than nothing. At least we tried something. We can see if it corrects it a little bit. We're also going to change a few settings in the back. So we think that it could be towed in a little bit too much, which again, making it more unpredictable. So we're just going to kind of straighten that out a little bit, and hopefully that takes a little bit of the grip out of it. Moving on to the front. So the Destroyer die came in at the start of this project, and unfortunately we haven't been able to talk too much about them because the car's never really ran long enough to actually test it. I think we have had long enough to test it now. I think the kit is fantastic. It seems like all the little problems, the twitchiness up front and everything like that, we have a few more settings that we're going to try on the car, different alignment settings, and hopefully that should take it out. I don't think the snappiness or the kind of weird steering is actually in the kit. It's just how the car's aligned, because again, we have no settings for this car. It's not like a S-body where everyone has a setting. Even Dave in his Corvette, he got settings from Matt Field. We had nothing to go off from this, so we were kind of setting it up like you set up another car, and it's not worked as well as we had thought, so we just need to change some stuff up. So hopefully the changes will make a big difference. So technically this video is going out Thursday, so Friday will be our first practice day in BDC. We're going to try and get as many videos, updates, make sure to check out all of our social feeds and stuff like that, and we'll try and keep you guys as up to date as possible with what's going on. So I'm going to round this video off as it's still on a little bit of a high. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do all of the good stuff. We try and get back to as many people as possible with the comments. We try and keep on top of it because we like reading the feedback that you guys are giving. So yeah, anyways, waffling. See you guys on the next one.